Okay, Tuesday night. The Earl of Tabcam is actually the Earl of Tabcam the third, if I took in the fact that I had a Nexus 7 at one stage. Yeah, the Earl of Tabcam the third is telling me that, yeah, it's 6:30 now in the evening. Alright, apparently we might have some thunderstorms or something. Later on, but we'll see. Whew, but we're pretty clear right now, so we'll get to rumble back on the hog later on. Now, what we have here, an absolute beauty. This has got a real nice song to this one. Let's see, it's I've got weights and measures. I'm thinking this would actually, if I go via EMS, it would actually beat out the cost of the air freighter on this particular one. Not by much, but save a bit. Right. So it's 295 at its maximum diameter, 295 mil by 205 tall. So she's got some decent size to it, no cracks, beautiful. It's just in really good condition. And the song, why my. Right, let's get one of these dealies. Right, so there's no striker for it. Doesn't have kanji on this one, so I guess you could engrave it yourself and personalize it. So check this out. Hopefully that's coming out. Woo. Excellent. So you only need the lightest of strike with this. Can hear that. Woo. Now it's going woo. My. You can even just use that. Woo. Beautiful song. The sound is a song of pure harmony. I came out with that line years ago, and someone on eBay, and there's like, I read he's listening to the sound is a song of pure harmony. I'm like, oi! Hey? Plagiarism. I'm not wrong. Okay, so that's that. Now, yeah, that's a beauty. So I'll EMS for this one. Weights and measures sometimes works out. The variations, the variables. Okay, now let's move on to this awesome Icho. Got it over here. This radalicious Icho Shogi band right here. Shogi board. This is awesome. Look at the coloration of this thing. Right, let's get that done. I've been planning on doing that for ages. Just making a note of it for my records. Bud be July 16th. There we are. Buddhist bell, July 16th. Place that right there. Right. Okay, now let's make some room for that. Alright, we can move that. I've listed that. Right, so we can start making some space here. Okay, I plan on utilizing the air freighter for this one. So if you're with Etsy, I'll need the freighter needs your phone number on the invoice. eBay Auto does that. yeah, this is a beauty. It's Icho. I'm going to just include this. This is just an old plastic box for the pieces, but the pieces themselves, they're old school. It's all complete. Often you get like an extra one here, or one of these dealies, the pawns, if you will. Yeah, old school wood pieces. So it's quite worn, but still accentuated. That word. But yeah, it's quite worn, but still highly playable. It's beautiful playing surface. The coloration is just fantastic. So I'm going to get a picture of the bottom of it in a minute. So I figure I'll just show those, and we'll okay. King. Plonk those down there. This is a beautiful piece indeed. It's Icho. Can't believe I didn't shout that to the rafters. Look at this. What a beauty. Now this is all just the type of the wood. You always have anomalies with the wood itself. Sits beautifully. Fine, that sits real nice. It's a beautiful antique. Yeah, so that's sort of what you perceive as cracking. See, you've got those lines all in here. That's just typical indicative of Icho wood. So yeah, I plan on utilizing the freighter, and generally I would sea freight something like this. Some people prefer to get something quicker, pay a bit more and get something quicker. Look at the lineage, the lineage. Wow. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'll get a picture of the base right now. Yeah, whoever gets this, I tell you, yeah, send along a picture or something. No obligation, as I always say, but yeah, seeing this in action, yeah, someone out there would be right to have this. Icho wood, beautiful. I'll get around to showing some of this awesome. Wow, there's Icho right there. See, that's a go board. That's Icho right there. I think right in here I've got some, yeah, look at that, real deal shells and some nice stuff laying about. Just happen to be laying about. Like going there, yeah. Right, and that's Icho there. Got some real nice stuff. That one there and that one there, made by the same maker. Yes, I've got that written down of what it is, and the Tony fella told me what that kanji means. But anyways, right, back to it. Yeah, that's really something. So it deserves at least a pretty decent price. To get something like this made, you're looking at thousands. Yeah, alright, so the pieces included, there you go. That's in pretty good nick for Mozzie just came out. Pretty good nick, mate. For its antiquity. Right, okay, let's move on to the next thing. I think I might be that or something else. Hang on. Okay, next up on the prize is, right, this here. I've got a bunch of stuff here that this came from. Now, this stuff all in here is from a Buddhist temple, and it was being refurbished. Now, some of the things in here, I was able to determine that it was from the attack on Pearl Harbor. Was that August 41? I think here one of these pieces shows that it was made in, I think it was July of 41, something like that. One of the pieces in here, I'll have to get around to showing all this. That could be it in there. Yeah, I think this might be Hold on. Let's go easy with this. Really old and beautiful stuff. Beautiful fabrics here. Yeah, this here. Look at this. In wartime, people would often go to temples and most especially shrines. From what I've seen thousands of photographs from wartime, and not just from the 40s either, from way beforehand. It's a Showa Jurokunen Shichigatsu. That's July of, let's see now, let's work this out again. 1926, 1936, 1942, go back 1 year for the first year of the Showa period. So that's July of 1941. So I can confirm that. Look at this. Imagine. So at that particular time, Japan had been fighting in China for many years, and then this was a serious historical time in Japanese history and world history. Now this is actually a print. Alright, now I believe that this would have been repairs, because there's some machining. I think that's machined. That it's not hand sewed, I don't think, unless it is, I don't know. So, but it is old. I'll step on all this stuff. It is old school cotton. So it's got some tear, like bits of, it's got no sort of attachments to it. Like tags, attachments to loops and all. So there's some tearing there, a bit of a mini hole there, a bit of, it's old school, but it's huge. We're looking at 147 centimeters by 96 centimeters. So I presume, because I've seen from years ago, at least from my experience, I found that there was a chest, and with all this beautiful kanji in it, and it was a ship's chest, and it had loads of flags, different designs, all that, and like this was just a treasure trove of stuff. This is when I had money years ago, and I found that at the Hakozaki Ginger Market, in fact, and it had a whole bunch of flags this size, and it was ship's flags, and from a ship that was based in China, and I think, from memory, I think it was like 33, 34, 35, something around that time, 1933, was it back then? When did they spark it off in Manchuria? I can't recall. But anyways, so possibly it's like the size of it, it's a ship's flag, something like that, and could be late war, because that's a print. You can tell by the outer of it. It's a print, but still, I think that someone out there is going, whoa, I want that. So I'm planning on. I did weights and measures a few days ago for a bunch of stuff. So air freighter for that. So it'll be very cheap to send due to size, compactability, and that's the case for that. What I might do is lay out these fabrics, and I plan to sea freight these. That's why I got that sorted out. There's actually about 8 kilos of fabrics from that Buddhist temple, so I figured I'd separate that and then have those. So let me do that now, and then I can get out of this cat under a hot tin roof. Whoa, God, it's warm in here. And then get back on the hog and get your motor running, because it's really nice out here right now. I wonder if Crowy and his mates are up there. a half moon going on. Stand out here for too long. The mosquitoes will come and get me. Alright. Before I go, I'll push that up another 10 times. Forgot to lay out my thingies to show how many times. Oh, I did that only twice so far. Sets. Oh, get some more sets in. Okay, now. Right, get another set in and then lay those out. Right. Right then, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to unfurl everything. So all this stuff was in the inner sanctum. The Buddhist temple has been refurbished, which is quite rare. And some of the stuff confirmed from early 40s, early 1940s. So at that time was very dire straits in Japan, so many a person would have prayed at that particular temple at that time. What I plan to do is, which god on the wings is that? What I plan to do, this is some clothing here. I saw some splotches, so some stuff sort of a bit mediocre. See, in the inner sanctum, some of this stuff, well, most of it, some of it's on the ground in front of bells. Some bells might have been sitting on some things, or some beautiful things like that around the walls. So someone out there has their own meditation room, inner sanctum type of place. I think that's got beautiful patterns in it. I mean, imagine the work. Someone made that. Just beautiful. Some stuff like that I think would be on a wall. Some of this real old beautiful stuff in here. So I'm not going to show. Look at that. It won't be expensive. Some of this stuff's really old. The reason why I'm not going to unfurl everything and go through it all again. Just going to sell off cheap. I saw a silverfish in here. That stuff has always been, that's totally different stuff, so it's by far removed. But I figure what I'll do, I'll box it up right now. I'll put some tape up there and I'll box that up right now. So I'm planning on sea freighting that, yeah, tape all that up. And yeah, so some of this stuff is be really lovely to have for some. I'll improve the folding on these prior to boxing it, and someone out there would have a, hopefully for someone who's got a real nice meditation kind of room, they can set it all up with this stuff, because this is the real deal. Alright, so that's that. Okay, right, let me get that sorted out, and then I'll probably do another quick set there. I've been doing other stuff back at the ranch, other stuff back at the ranch, so I don't have to do too much of that. Just a few sets. Okay. See, don't go real heavy. Don't try to be a hero like me. Don't try to be a hero, because if you do want to be a hero, or try to be a hero, have a look at gym fails and injuries. Have a look at a few of those videos, then you're like, maybe, yeah, the time spent in recuperation ain't worth it. Alright, so, oh my, okay, I'm thinking, right, next season or something, chucking out a whole bunch of those thingies for carrots and onions and all that sort of stuff. Will just grow like wildfire. It does grow like wildfire anyway, so I could stretch there. There's a position over there. I can grow stuff over there. Got enough space to grow enough vegetables to keep me and someone else in shoes. In keep the gut. I'm sucking my gut in right now because it's bloated with so much chicken. Yeah. All right. Now, let me get this sorted out. figured I'd quickly mention that some of this stuff is clearly much older than the 1940s too. So, yeah, just have faith. Some of this stuff is, like they've got, look at that, that's a family crest. Is that the chrysanthemum? Is that right? There's some stuff, real deal antiquity here. So, yeah, someone out there would be like, whoa. If you do buy it, and if you know you're the person that's going to set it up in a meditation room or something like that, love to see some pictures. No obligation, but love to see some pictures of it set up. Yeah, there's some Buddhist priest robes in here. This one here is that's a summertime robe right there. Nice, that. It's mini Obi thing. Can't forget that. Okay, so we're nearly there. Get that packed up. Right, let's get this taped up. Okay, so I've anti-silverfished the box. See, the handwriting is excellent. Refurbished Buddhist temple material. What we're going to do, we're going to go Raiders of the Lost Ark style, the last scene. The Ark of the Covenant. Going to shove it in here somewhere until we try to find it again. Where are we going to put it? How about up there? Righto, you're going up there, yeah? Oh, you can go there, yeah? Alright, you're going up there in the Ark of the Covenant, right next to the Ark of the Covenant. Beautiful bell that was a part of the, see the paint flecks here, that's went through the ceremony. That's was from a real deal crypt, the keepers of the crypt. Yeah, that's some pretty amazing stuff around here. Alright,